So this is Euro Pound analysis for Wednesday, 27th of December. Now, let's have a look what happened with prices and where they might likely go. So if we have a look here on the chart, we do seem to have had an upward progression on the euro against the pound, as you can see in there. We've had a series of higher lows. Let's just clean this chart up a little bit here. So we've had a series of higher lows, indicative of an uptrend, but the market has been somewhat limited in its volatility. We have not seen moves that have covered a large distance. The moves have been somewhat limited, might be due to holiday trading and so on. So let's just have a look at the levels that we are interested in. So we've got this major level here at 88.50. It was the upper end of a trading range that we were in earlier in the month. Lower end of the trading range being around 87.83, upper end being around 88.50. Now we've come up to this, we broke above this 88.50. We've come back down for a retest, several retests, and we have held. So it has held the support, previously resistance, as we can see over here. This 88.50, we did see some sell side momentum come off it, and it has held the support. So we've had a move up towards that 88.74 that we were expecting. We've had a test of the 88.50, and we do seem to be breaking out from this 88.74. So a possible test of 88.50. We'll see how prices react whether it does hold again. We are looking for it to hold again for further upside continuation. So we're looking to see how price reacts around 88.50, a break from which we're looking for 88.74. A move beyond that, we're looking for 89.14. And move beyond 89.14 would be 89.45. That's what that's the horizontal level that we would be targeting. Again, we could potentially see sell side momentum come back in off the 88.74, 89.14, and again at 89.45. So these are all areas that we could potentially see sell side momentum re-enter the market. If, however, we do not hold this 88.50, what we could see is a breakdown in prices. We have to see our price react towards a 200, 400 period moving average. 200 period moving average marked out here in blue, 400 marked out here in black. 400 period moving average potentially adding to a confluence in around its 88.20. Minor weekly level. May not see much of a reaction. We have been trading pretty much through these levels on a consistent basis previously earlier in the month. So the level that we'd be looking to target would be around this 87.83. Break from which, if it does not hold for support for a possible retest of the 88.50, a break from 87.83, we're looking for price to head down towards that 87.50, and a break from there, we're looking for price to head towards that 86. Well, not 86.69, 87. I'm not expecting price to head all the way down to 87. I don't think there will be enough market volatility to take us all the way down there. Possibly the far end of the range being around 87.83, and again to the upside, far end of the range possibly being in around at 89.45. And again, this might be rather generous, so 89.14 and possibly in around this 88 level. Those are possibly the levels that we are looking at. So in around this, I've got 87.95. So in around 88 and 89.20, I'd expect to be the far end of the range, as well as the levels previously identified where we could potentially see a reversal. Now we're just going to go over to the daily chart, Euro Pound. As you can see here, we're kind of range bound here on the Euro Pound. So we've had the upper end of the range being around at 90.24, and we've got a lower end of the trading range being around this 87.83. We've traded below it to the point of 88, but as we can see here, it was only brief, and we have re-entered back this trading range marked out here in red. So we have re-entered the trading range. We are in a bit of consolidation at the moment. We do look poised, however, if we do see the continuation of this trend, if we do have this consolidation, then an upwards move, possibly move beyond that 89.45, looking for 90.24, which is a very, very strong level. So we could potentially see some sell side momentum. The reason 90.24 is such a strong level is, as we can see, is rejection of this 90.24. And that's on the daily chart. So we'll see how prices react if we get up there, but it may take a couple of weeks. Now, if we head over to the daily, we've already on the daily chart, so we'll just head over to the weekly chart. And on this weekly chart, we do look, so we've had this bullish move upwards. We've had the price squeeze there. We've had a breakout, formed a bit of a double top there. We've had a pullback, and we're still operating in this shadow of this, sorry. Let's just make sure I get this correct. So just grab this pen here, and this bearish candle here, We're still operating in shadow of this bearish candle. As we can see, we've not revisited the top of the candle, and moves below the lows of the candle, as we can see, are indicated by wicks, suggesting that there is buy side momentum off this reference point. So we are still operating within a trading range, operating within the shadow of this bearish candle, which is counter to the overall trend, this overall trend to the upside. And again, so we're pretty range bound again on the weekly. So, but overall, we do look somewhat bullish, even though we've gone into a bit of a consolidation at present. Now, if we head over to the monthly chart before wrapping up here on the euro pound, let's just have a quick look and get scale on here correct. So, as I was saying, we've had a strong move upwards on the euro pound. We've had a pullback, move upwards again, formed a bit of a double top there, slightly higher high. What we can see here as well is we've had this very strong bearish candle there on this monthly chart. We've had these inverted hammers, but we have not seen sell-off from this very strong bearish candle. What we have seen is, as indicated by these wicks, are moves upwards, which have resulted in subsequent rejections. So far in this month of December, we look poised to put it in our second bullish month. So possible upside continuation in alignment with the overall trend here on the monthly chart does seem to be the order of the day. And with that said, that's wrap up the euro pound analysis. Thanks for watching.